Hi, welcome to my channel. This video is not necessarily about frugal living. In my opinion, it is for some people that can actually save money from breastfeeding, but this is my story. I breastfed in the beginning because my oldest daughter became sick at about a week old. She was backed up. They had to do an enema on her, and part of the reason why she was like that was from the formula she was on. So instead of switching the formula, I decided to breastfeed. It was very difficult. A lot of people give up because it's hard, but I was at it for a month. I had a lady come to my house 7 days a week helping me. I could never get my baby to latch on for a month straight. I could pump and, give it to her in a bottle, but I could never get her to latch on for that very first month. So I kept going. My milk supply wasn't building up like it should. It took me over a month to really get the hang of breastfeeding altogether. I decided to breastfeed all my other children. After my experience with my first daughter, I breastfed her for a year. And I noticed how easy it was and, how she never had any problems being constipated or, a common cold, anything. So I decided to continue doing it with all my other children. And I breastfed all 5 of my children. Breastfed all of them close to a year or right at a year. My son, I went a little further because he didn't want to let it go. But breast milk is truly the best milk. I know a lot of people will say that formula is close to that, but you can't get the nutrients that you get from the mother from a man-made milk. But I understand women that can't breastfeed, truly can't breastfeed. But if you can, try to give it to your child. At least, 6 weeks, 2 months, 6 months, however long you can. It's the best. It's definitely the best thing for a child. And for the moms that really can't afford formula, breast milk. It's right there on hand. You can even pump. A lot of moms don't know that you can pump before you have the baby and have like at least a short little supply in the freezer. And breast milk lasts up to, I think it is 6 months in a deep freezer and 2 months in a regular freezer. So you can have a supply if you really don't want to be tied down to breastfeeding. You can build up a supply. You can build up at least a 2 or 3 month supply the last 2 months of your pregnancy and have it in the freezer already. And it's a win-win. You're saving money. You're not actually having to put your baby on your breast, but they're still getting those nutrients, which is the main reason to breastfeed. And, saving money on top of that is like a plus. But that's all for now. Like my channel, subscribe, comment, send me any ideas or posts you want me to put up. Thank you. Frugal Living with the Smiths.